Hello Sketchup community, today I am going to show you how to draw a pen that is likely to be more practically used in our daily lives. For example, it has got some space for the pipes to join, and it also has got the outlet opening to join the pipe. In this video I am not going in detail about the coding, but I am just using two methods that I have already coded. That is, the first one is get flattering and the second one is drawing the bend. So first I will show you an example and then we will discuss how it works. Let's go down to the location where the program starts. First let's go to the input parameters that we are going to provide to do the work. The start offset is the distance or the length for pipe joint. For example, here from the distance between here to here is the start offset, and if it is -3, then the inner part will come outside and the outer part will go downside. So similar in the case of end offset, the end offset is 5, that means the distance between here to here is 5. So if end offset is negative, the inner part will come outwards and the outer part will remain inside. Then comes the bend angle. To learn bend angle, you can see this figure. Suppose there were two pipes that would have been joined like this if there was not a bend. So this will be the bend angle. The number of edges we have taken is 24. That means it takes 24 number of these little lines or edges to draw the circle. Then comes bend length. You can see here the curve starts from here to here, so this is the bend length, and this bend length is excluding the offset outwards, or this bend length does not include this offset that we have provided here. Then the inner thickness is 0.5, so this distance is 0.5, the outer thickness is 1, and the radius is 3, that means this radius is 3. So with respect to this middle radius, the outer thickness and inner thickness are taken. Then what we have done here is we have just used this method, that is draw bend, that I have already written above. You can see here, this is the method. I have already defined this method of draw bend. It takes these input parameters and finally gives the bend to us. Now let's take different types of examples here. Let's change the bend angle to be 120 degrees. Let's change the bend length as 100, and let's give the start offset as -3, and let's keep the end offset as it is. Let's go to the model, press Ctrl A and delete. Let's come back to this Ruby code editor and press Ctrl R to run the program. As you can see, we have increased the bend length, so the length has increased. Now you can see here that we have assigned the start offset to be -3. That means the inner side is protruded outwards and the outer side remains as it is. So it is useful when you need to join the pipe such that the pipe remains outside. And in the outlet section we have given end offset as 5, so it is positive, hence the inner part remains in the inner section. So you can also interpret this as a male and the female version of the bend. Now let's change the radius only. Let's say radius is 1, and let's press Ctrl R to run the program. Now you can see that it has the ability to draw in the same model. That means we are drawing, that means we have repeated the step and we got these two results like this. So if you have different cables inside, you can also model cables through this method. For example, like coaxial cables and fiber cables can be constructed by using this method also. So let me give you a basic explanation of how the code works. Get flattering. Get flattering, it takes the center, vector, big radius, small radius, and number of edges to get flattering. For example, let's draw a circle like this. and let's draw again another circle. Then it will select the inner face, deletes it, and gets this flat ring. Then another method is directly it's draw bend. Let's again run this program by pressing Ctrl R and see how does it work. So first it draws an arc like this. Then first it draws the flat ring as we have discussed earlier. Then it will use the follow me command to follow this ring towards this arc, and same is the process with the outer flat ring. It will also follow the same path from here to here and get the result. So if you have any confusion in learning this draw bend method, you can leave in the comments below, and meanwhile you can look in the description box for this code. Meanwhile, many SketchUp plugins have been developed to draw such bends, but if you know how to do coding, then you can just change some coding there inside and you can make your own customized code for making bend. So additional information will be provided in the description box below, and if you have any inquiry, feel free to comment, and thanks for watching.